Hey y'all, welcome back to MechWarrior 5. Sorry, Opal plays MechWarrior 5. And we're right back at Monhegan, where I said I'd be, on the way to Bethel for the Conspirators Part 3. Don't know why, but I have for almost the entire time I've played this game called it Eyes on Democracy, which is actually the employer, not the quest name. Maybe it's because it's easier to remember eyes and be done with it. I mean, conspirators has more than two syllables, and that's hard for us West Virginia raised and schooled folks to come up with. Two contracts, let's see, 65 campaign, that's 10 points up at 310 tons. I think I can swing that. A preemptive strike against the Fusiliers base. Got a feeling it's going to be a heavily defended defense mission. Wish I had some more points for that, but them being who they are, another 3 million's not too shabby.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Let's see. I think I'm going to take the, well, might as well be the Victor. Though the Victor doesn't have, let's see, it's 64 damage, 65 damage. The only advantage is the extra 5 tons, and not seeing it, so, well, let's see. The advantage of putting the Victor on him is he's above average with it, and I have above average with that. Gives me 80 more tons, and I got nothing for 80 tons to give to this guy. So, yeah, here we go with the Marauder again. And yeah, I like that better than I do the Archer for this one. I'm not sure how heavy it's going to get. I know I tell you all I've played these things, I don't have them memorized. If I did, it wouldn't be funny anymore. I'd quit playing. One day, pop up weight. Let me check the Victor for weapons groups because I haven't played them for a while. Looks perfect to me. Simple 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, that's the Orion V. By the way, the reason this doesn't have large lasers is I have not yet found the XL engine for it. Back to the Victor. Weapons groups. There we go. 2 large lasers, 1 LBX, a couple of SRM6s. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, it's the same as this guy. The only difference is tier of weapons. 5 tons extra armor gives me 625 on him. And 427.65. Yeah. Doing that math in my head, I got more on the Victor. Should. That's where the extra 5 tons apparently is, or a bigger engine to move the extra 10 tons. Let's drop on these clowns and see what kind of party we can kick up. So how y'all doing? Hope you're having a happy new year.
This will be an assault against a regional military base manned by the Certis Fusiliers. Preemptively attacking this FRB ensures that the Fusiliers won't be able to mount an attack against Casper Owens during his nearby campaign stop. Watch your back, Commander. This one's not going to be easy.
You know the other word for preemptive, don't you? Me first. Gonna run down here. Up on the right, I can just see a cut beginning in the canyon to my right. We're gonna follow that on down, come across, and try some long-range demolition on the city that we're sent here to destroy. Okay, we'll call it a military base. All this cut really does, besides being a fancy little shortcut, is be a fancy little shortcut, which is to say nothing whatsoever. Trick is, don't fall off to the side.
Is such a drastic show of force necessary to protect a candidate for trade president?
It's a little more complicated than that, Commander. Local democracy in the Federated Suns is a luxury granted by the various dukes and barons that have ministered the systems, not a basic right like it is in the Free Worlds League. Though a majority of Federation worlds allow regional democracies to govern themselves, the Federated Suns is still, at its heart, a constitutional aristocracy. So, hereditary rulers can still attempt to further consolidate their own personal power over their subjects if allowed to.
Right. Which means?
The eyes of democracy appear to be fighting against a power grab from Duke Hasek Davion. If the Duke puts his own puppet candidate in this Trade Federation position, there's no guarantee he'll ever give that power back to the people once he has it.
Mech forces, we are a civilian-run installation. Stand down and identify yourselves.
Trying to get the attentions of these other guys so that they won't be shooting my guys in the back. Now, well, that army won't anyway.
I am the hunter.
I think we've played this kind of game enough that you guys know what happens once the majority of the defending forces are wiped out. Can't believe these guys can't kill a locust. I was going to say I go in and destroy the city. I think instead I'll go ahead and kill some mechs. Somebody opened the door up there, didn't they? I just think it's silly they got a big building with somewhere out there with HQ written on it. Well, yeah, we all do that with our bases, don't we? Actually, we do. Might as well put up a sign that says important stuff here.
Is it strange we haven't heard a single thing from the candidate we're supposed to be defending?
That's because Owens is not our client. Eyes on democracy are. We're subcontractors doing the dirty work for intermediaries in order to keep the candidate's hands clean. If Owens himself instigated the raid against his most lord, that would be treason, and the Duke would have all the justification he needs to arrest and execute him. This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
I did, by the way, fix that torsion twist thing by changing it from caps lock, which is all too easy to hit if your pinky falls off the keyboard, to the scroll lock button, which nobody has ever accidentally hit. Being greedy, just want to kill some mechs. What is shooting me?
Right. The base is destroyed. I'm seeing a number of Fusiliers dropships being dispatched to hunt you down.
Sure you are.
There's no reason to stay here anymore. Get back to the dropship now.
Thought I'd pretty much killed all the Fusiliers. Still don't see a dropship. Kind of pointless to stay in full. That's me. That's my Uber. Kind of pointless to stay on a demolition mission and kill more because you don't get anything except for better salvage possibly and experience.
Ready to board at mech bay number 1.
And there's that dropship.
Welcome back.
Well, I really wanted Dex. I'm still trying to close out that cantina mission. That's something I just really haven't been pushing like I should be, cantina missions. Got the Cyclops, possible 39. And none of these missions are ever going to give you actually 39. Bunch of pieces and parts. Don't need any, don't want any. They're all for smaller mechs than I could possibly use at this point. So I'm going to take my 3 points and slink off the board. Everybody's doing what I expected, except the Marauder again. I truly do not understand that. I don't think it's a heat issue. It just doesn't make any sense. This is I stayed back from the fight, didn't get any aggression points against me where the AI was coming at me, and just didn't do much. And you saw the Marauder under Lieutenant Galadaro last mission, and under him this mission performed similarly. It's a real letdown. I like Marauders. Historically, which I should say, according to the lore, they are a really good mech. I did get the VTOLs. What do you know? Okay, got to pay attention to that from now on. Let me show you something. Down here under War Dogs, level 10 is a 15% speed boost for your mech. That's an absolute, if you're doing 10, you get an extra 1.5. That adds up, folks. That really adds up, makes a big difference. Some of these are projectile, 10% missile damage. Let's see, projectile, ballistic heat, 10% ballistic damage. How about that? Working on these matters. And for the most part, you're going to do it anyway. Although I haven't collected a commando mechanist since that's one of the very first cantina missions that I picked. Speaking of which, hey, no commando. Got a Clint. You don't see those for sale very often, folks. And is it real? It's 21 million C-bills, so no. They do try to make those special parts hard to find, don't they? Or hard to get. What we got is a standard setup of go to battlemechs, repair all. Notice the archer was still repairing from the previous mission. That was to cut the engine noise. You might not have heard it, but it was in my head pretty fast. Engine. Let's go right to there. Pick up number 4. Once again, if you guys want to read the script that goes behind all that, feel free to pause. I'm not much of a vocalist, so best you're going to get out of me is a dry monotone while I read it. Let's see where it's at. Oh, way out there in Never Never Land. There will be no repair at this location. Novaya Zemlya. Any Russian friends want to correct that pronunciation? You go right ahead. I will say one thing about the write-up for the Conspirators Part 4 mission, and that's that it indicated that you should bring as many long-range weapons carrying mechs as you can put into the fight. There's a pretty specific reason for it, and we're going to pretty much ignore it. Oh, this is one of the ones that dropped down during the course of a campaign. Last mission was 310. This drops 40 off of it. And that sends me back to the drawing board in theory. Well, in practice too. I will not be running the same mechs again this time. Another 3 million C-bills. Go back and take a look at that because I do want to show you where it says that. Nope, doesn't do it. It's the very first write-up for the mission itself. They mean it when they say stuff like that, folks. They really do. I got to kill the victor. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all slap happy with it. We already know that my Orion V and my Orion P are some heavy metal, long range shooting mechs. So's the Orion. Sorry. So's the Atlas. At least with me in it. I'm down 20 tons. I'm willing to take that outage. But just to see if I can do a little bit better. It's not new to him. A little bit bad. He's okay. I need the sensors. Without the sensors, you can't do much. No, he's never rode that one before at all. None in the Victor, none in the heavy metal. Same deal. I think we're just going to go light. Notice I am specifically not taking the Archer. 2 LRM-10s. Not going to do a whole heck of a lot. I should go 4 because it spreads out targets. But I'm not. Sometimes the Atlas can just do these things all by itself. This isn't one of them.
Incoming communique from Vaughn, Commander.
Nice to have you with us again, Commander. Eyes on Democracy's intel places Count Videos in a remote facility in the mountains up ahead.
Yak, yak, yak.
We'll move in from the north onto the base, while you approach from the south. Together, we can box Count Videos in. The Count is the primary target, so ensure that he does not escape.
Let's get a move on, Commander. Vaughn is counting on us.
What drives a man like Count Videos to attempt to kill fellow countrymen?
It's well known that Vitios is a close ally of Duke Hasek Davian. Doing the Duke's dirty work is a surefire way to gain the Duke's favor and raise his own standings within the political world of the Davion Court. Fusilier forces spotted on the ridge. Move in, Commander, and take out those hostiles.
You got it.
New target, Archer.
What I'm doing is telling my people to get over here behind this rock.
Target acquired.
Yes, sir.
So they don't have to get into a long-range duel. Didn't realize I was even hot.
Say adios.
And that was me.
Heat critical. Target.
I'm on it, sir. So much for that.
Burn that target down.
I took a beating on that run. They were just not behind me like I expected them to be. Story of my life. And the AMS is not doing its job.
Target destroyed.
I do have an AMS that's got 2,300 rounds left. This is a gun and shoot, folks. Gun and shoot all the way down the side of this canyon. There will be mechs over here. And VTOL's coming. Trick is point at them and shoot them without running off the edge of the cliff. And as much as you can, dodge and ignore. I've got an ECM running. This is weird that I'm getting hit this much. They got it in for me, don't they? They truly do. I'm already red outlined on the center.
Target acquired.
Changing attack range.
You need to change range, you need to kill. I'm putting the
Enemy destroyed.
mechs behind a rock wall.
Forming on you.
You got it.
On station. Tango
No, you're
down.
not.
Yes, sir.
One more run.
Attention, mercenary lance. You are outnumbered and outranged here. You are jeopardizing a lawful election for Trade Federation president. You are hereby ordered to stand down. Give up your assassination plans, and we might just take you in instead of destroying you. This is your final warning.
Assassination plans. They think we're the ones plotting to kill a candidate. Something's not adding up here. I have a feeling we're being played here, Commander. Bone has been setting us up from the start. Don't shoot. We are standing down. We believe we have been set up by our employers.
A shame you didn't have the decency to die on us. But no matter. I just want to thank you for taking out those security forces for me. Owens is wide open now.
Contact North Ridge. Unidentified battlemech force approaching the facility. Defend the candidate at all costs.
Fusilier forces, we are moving to assist. Please, do not fire upon us.
Affirmative. Stand by to receive IFF codes. But make no mistake, when this is over, you are to shut down and surrender to us until we can sort this whole mess out.
I think that's the best we can hope for given the circumstances. Defend that facility, Commander. This will go down much better for us if we can successfully defend Owens from Bone's forces.
You mercenary fools are all the same. You take your payment with no questions asked. Now the real security detail is in shambles, and Owen's head is in our grasp. That just leaves you as the only loose end.
There's Bone. All right, Commander. Let's show him that
Okay, enough talk finally, huh? I am flabbergasted at the inability of my AI Lance to keep up with me and take targets. That's just not normal.
The base is taking on heavy fire. Structural integrity is at 75% capacity. Wilco, focusing fire. Your efforts have been for nothing.
Yeah. Too late, gone.
Mercenary, you're fighting a lost cause. Hunter here. Spare parts for everyone. Douglas, all offensive capabilities. Pushing out. Dynasty unit taking enemy fire. Focus target updated.
That's actually the protagonist or the anti-villain in this one. It's a rifleman DNA. Twin Gauss rifles. That's what was picking at us all the way in. That was me trying to run backwards and it not letting me do it. So probably because that my buddy was back there behind me. Or that rock. Where'd he go? Huh. And I can't get to that.
Lance target received.
If you stand there, you'll never be able to hit it.
Relocating.
Nice work, Commander. That piece of crap deserved his demise. I've sent a declaration of surrender to the Davion authorities, letting them know what has transpired. We'll have to do some talks, but we should be cleared of any wrongdoing once the evidence has been presented. Just to be sure, though, let's pick up Vaughn's mech in case our efforts are not rewarded.
Yeah, you know, just in case. Too bad I didn't have another kill VTOL mission. Full of 320 reputation. You take what you get in life. Oh, that's one of the Gauss rifles that would have been with the um, rifleman DNA. Dropped it on the battlefield. I've got one. That would have been cool to have a pair and you could have seen it operating the way it's supposed to, but don't have the salvage. 611. You let me down. But the good news is, look at that. Nobody lost any parts despite that barrage that we essentially had to run through. That's why I chose the Archer for or the Atlas for this one. I knew I wanted something that could catch a lot of flak. And with that said, I forgot. You have to go here and actually get the rifleman DNA. So the extra 300,000 C bills and 2,500 in reputation come at the end. Well, and rifleman DNA. We're going to get to that once we get to here's a good one. Cantinas and a hero. But before we do that, we're going to go here and just to see what that rare mech is. Because, hey, rare is rare. I didn't change any volume settings, but that seems mighty loud to me. Gonna have to watch this and listen to it and see what you guys are suffering through, and maybe I will make it go away. Oh, look at all those. You know me, rare SRMs. Yeah, oh. There was one there. I don't like streak. I don't like paying 2 million. I'll take the 4. I'll take the 3. There we go. It's easier to find them if you do it this way. I don't want a Banshee. Nah. Nah, 48K. I'd have to go through all kind of ticks and trips to get rid of that. Let's see. UAC 5, what are we talking? What are we talking about? Oh, two, no. Not yet. I gotta save up some more money. Well, that was a good stop. While we're here, wow, what is that noise? Rifleman DNA, Diana, okay? As configured for the high reward quest, it's got Gauss rifles, 2 of them. I will repair them because I'm gonna sell them. Oh, I won't be able to do that. I've got to replace this before it will actually let me. Well, actually, it will let me start work. Let's hit a repair all. Oh, got the XL engine. That is sweet. That is well worth waiting the 45 days for, or 45.9, which means 46. I'm going to let that run. For $500,000, I just got an XL engine. Yeah. Could care less about the rest of it. That XL engine's worth its weight in gold. It says minus 5.5 tons. That depends on the actual weight of this. This is 11.5. It takes away half the weight of the engine. Keep that in mind. We're going to start work. And while my eyes were wandering around, I saw an AMS, Tier 2, available. Oh, I thought that was for sale. No, that's right. When you're doing a repair, inventory shows first. Dang it. Okay, speaking of that though, my Atlas took a beating from missiles coming at it this last time. And I happen to know it's got a Tier 2 right there. So I tell you what I'm going to do is rip this guy out. Put in the 3 I just got. That's not the 3 I just got. This one. Just to get them a match set. And I think. I shouldn't be thinking. I thought there were 2 AMSs available for this. There are, of course, not. I'm checking for a large laser to see if I have one somehow. Replace that. I do not. It makes it a not matched pair. Go ahead and just repair all. I think that's about all I can do for him. There's a couple of mechs out there that actually have twin AMSs available to them. And I once saw a Javelin 10F in the instant action that had 3 or 4 slots for AMSs. I think that's a little ridiculous. I'm going to hang on till we get to Lee. Let those repairs take place. Probably going to call it an episode. Wanted to show you that hero mech now while we're going towards it. I'm really considering stripping down that Marauder just for money and spending it on something big and better. Another hero Banshee. Haven't clicked on it yet. I'm betting that's the LM. And that's because it's the LM. 25. I'm 12 million C-bills short. I really love these 95 tonners that run around doing the damage of an Atlas at 70 kilometers or so per hour. Because once I get the speed enhancements, etc., like a mobility gyro and War Dog 10, this guy's doing 80 kilometers per hour. You think about that. It's a scout mech. Could do a little more damage, but I can fix that. Anyway, no Atlas here, no reasonable mechs to purchase. Everything's being repaired. I will see you folks in the next episode of Opa Plays MechWarrior. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I really do like seeing that stuff. We'll talk to you next time. Opa out.